Today we're going to be reading about the different ways that animals protect themselves from the sun. The sun is hot and can cause sunburn. So the first thing we'll do is watch a video about beating the heat.
Beat the heat. In the summer, the weather can get very hot. The temperature goes up, and the sun shines down. So how can you beat the heat? Let's learn from the animals. Mountain goats shed their long winter coats. They have shorter hair underneath. It keeps them much cooler. It's time for you to take off your winter coat too. In summer, you should wear light clothing to stay cool. Elephants take a shower. They suck up water through their trunks. Then they spray it all over. The water cools them off. You can run under a sprinkler. The water sprays all over you too. Water cools you off just like it cools off the elephant. Summer mornings are cooler than summer afternoons. Lizards bask in the morning sun and then find some shade in the afternoon heat. You might want to follow a lizard's summer schedule. You can play in the sun in the morning. In the hot afternoon, you can cool off in the shade of a tree. When the sun shines hot and bright, pigs roll in the mud. The layer of mud blocks the sun from burning their skin. You have to be careful of sunburns too. But don't worry. You don't have to cover yourself in mud. You can put on sunscreen. Hippos stay in the water most of the day. And though you may not think so to look at them, they're great swimmers. Stay cool, little hippo. You can cool off by going for a swim too. Just make sure to follow the little hippo's example and go with a grown-up. It's not safe to go swimming without one. But what's one of the most important ways to keep cool in the hot sun? These animals know. Drink lots of water. When you sweat, your body loses water. You have to replace it. Otherwise, you could get dehydrated. That means your body does not have enough water. If you feel thirsty or overheated, stop playing and drink up. So when it's hot, you can keep cool just like the animals do. One of them might even join you.
All right, let's go over our vocab words that we'll see. Protects. Protects means keeps safe from harm. Sunscreen protects your skin from the sun. I don't know why the other ones aren't coming up. All right. The next one is shade.
Shade. When you are in the shade, you are out of the sunlight. A good place to find shade is under a tree.
That's why sometimes they call sunglasses shades, because they shade your eyes. They keep your eyes out of the sun. All right, trunks.
Trunks. The long noses of elephants.
All right. So now we're going to go to our Nearpod. We need the code MHRVL. Again, MHRVL. You're going to take that code and go to nearpod.com or the app. MHRVL and join. The first thing we do is always the same. We type our name. Okay. Scholastic News, do pigs use sunscreen? No, but they have a great way to keep their skin safe from the sun. What do you think it could be? Hint, look at the photo. Do you see any clues? And we just watched it in a video. What do they take a bath in? Mud. Okay. So do they use sunscreen? No. Let's circle no. Right after the title. Do they use sunscreen? No. They use mud instead. So you circled no, I circled no, then hit submit. Nature sunscreen. As you read, think about how each animal keeps safe from the sun. All right, excuse me. So here first we have a pig. Muddy sunscreen. Pigs love to roll in the mud. Do they just like to get dirty? No, they're keeping their skin safe from the sun. Mud covers the pig up. The mud blocks the sun. The mud protects their skin. Okay, so what do they cover their body with? Let's look back. The mud covers the pig up. So what do they cover their body with? Mud. So I circle mud, you circle mud. All right, let's go to the sheep next. Woolly sunscreen. People wear long sleeves and pants to block the sun, but sheep do not have clothes. Sheep have wool to keep their skin safe. Sheep have thick wool. The wool protects their skin from the sun. Farmers sometimes shave off the wool. They may use the wool to make sweaters. How can the sheep keep their skin safe? They can go in the shade. Okay, so how does a shaved sheep keep their skin safe? Let's look back. They can go in the shade. Where can they go? In the shade. Let's circle those last three words. In the shade. And then hit submit. Dusty sunscreen. Next we have an elephant. Elephants live in places where the sun is strong. Their skin is not very protected. How do they keep their skin safe? Elephants take dust baths. They suck up dust with their trunks, then they spray the dust all over themselves. The dust protects their skin, and the dust also keeps insects away. What do the elephants do to stay safe? Elephants take dust baths. What do? Take dust baths. So I circled take dust baths. Now you circled take dust baths. Okay. The sun and you. The sun's rays shine down. They shine down all year long, even in the winter. The rays land on your skin. You could get a sunburn. Have you ever gotten a sunburn before? Miss Megan has. Sun safety tips. Always wear sunscreen. You can get sunburn even on cloudy days. Put on sunscreen about 30 minutes before you go outside. Use sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher. Put sunscreen on your skin every 2 hours. Okay, what are all these tips about? They're all about sunscreen, so it says it in every one. I want you to find sunscreen one time and circle it. Okay, when you're done circling sunscreen, hit submit. Sunburn science. What happens when you get sunburn? Look at this diagram of the skin to see. Our skin has 3 main layers. Okay, so outer layer, that's on top. This keeps the rest of the body safe from the sun's rays. Middle layer, and the inner layer, that's these yellow dots. So we have the outer one you see, the middle, and the inner. There's also hair on your skin. Burn is the outer layer turns red when the skin gets sunburned. See how it's pinkish in the picture? And peeling skin. The skin can peel off after a sunburn. The burned skin has been harmed. The body needs to get rid of it. Which layer keeps the body safe from the sun's rays? The outer, the middle, or the inner? Let's see. Outer layer. This keeps the rest of the body safe from the sun's rays. Which layer keeps the body safe from the sun's rays? The outer. Okay. Which layer turns red when the skin gets burned? Okay. Here's the burn. So it says burn. The outer layer turns red. Which layer turns red? Outer. So outer, outer. What does not happen after a sunburn? The skin turns red? That does happen. The skin turns yellow? No. The skin can peel off. Yes, it says peel off right here. So it turns red, yes. It can peel off, yes. But the skin turns yellow? No. And the question is, what does not happen after a sunburn? When you're done, hit submit. All right, there's a little game that I think we have time to play. Safe in the summer sun.
Safe in the summer sun. Click the correct answer.
My best friend and I went to the beach. Should I be capital or lowercase? Capital. We go to the beach every summer. Is summer someone's name? Or a month or a day? Or a holiday? No, so summer should be lowercase. We always go in July for my friend's birthday. Should July be lowercase or capital? It should be capital. It's a month of the year. Look at all these fun things we got. There was a hermit crab on the sand. Should crab have capital or lowercase? It should have a lowercase. It's not someone's name. I put on sunscreen to keep my skin safe. Is sunscreen someone's name? No. So it should be lowercase. Did you know that sunburns can really hurt? I did know that. Now, did is the first word in the sentence, so it needs to start with a capital. This is capital, that's not, so we need to choose capital. Uh-oh, seagulls.
Stay safe this summer.
And a whale. All right, great job. We're all done with today's lesson on how to stay safe in the sun.